Time for PFT on Yahoo Sports. Chris Simms in for Peter King. Mike Florio in for Mike Florio, here to talk about some of the big storylines in the NFL. And one of the big storylines occurred on Sunday as it relates to one of the worst teams, the Jaguars. Congratulations. They have clinched the number one overall pick in the draft, which means Trevor Lawrence will be on his way from Clemson to Jacksonville. What do you believe that will mean for this franchise and for Lawrence, assuming he does indeed enter the draft and does become the pick of the Jaguars and does become the first real potential franchise quarterback, Chris, they've had since Mark Brunell?
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, it's one of those that energizes a fan base, energizes a whole region of a country, really, when you have a guy like Trevor Lawrence, who's been dominant from the get-go, you know, taking over for the Clemson football team in a year where, whoa, wait, they're a national championship team, and he's a freshman, and he's going to play Alabama and Tua in the national championship game, and wait, what? They blew them out and dominated them? I mean, that's the way his career has been. You could tell, first off, you know, he is the type of human being and guy you want to stand in front of the podium to be the franchise quarterback. I've never seen him not answer questions and act the appropriate way. And then on the football field, Mike, you know, let me ask you this, because this is who I compare him to. What do you think of Justin Herbert this year? You think he's pretty good?
Justin Herbert's pretty good.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what Trevor Lawrence to me is. It's Justin Herbert. It's that type of football player, except maybe with a little bit more of a playmaking ability and been on the big stage of college football more, to where he relishes that even more than, you know, the questions we had there. So that's what you should be excited about, Jacksonville, a superstar who could lead your franchise to a lot of playoff games for years and years to come.
He's also got that Ryan Tannehill pedal to the metal, shot out of a cannon when it's time to run.
Right.
It's not zigging and zagging. It's not running to the sideline. It's just, I see an opening and I'm gone, right? And so I think that Lawrence is going to be great. I don't know whether the Jaguars can capitalize. There's just something about the Jaguars until they can prove it. They got so close 3 years ago. They had the AFC Championship game in hand, and they had all those great young players. And now they've got all the cap space and all the draft picks to try to rebuild it. That's going to be the challenge. This is going to be a great general manager job, but it's also going to be a ton of responsibility because there will be no excuses. You will be expected to turn this team into a contender right away, and they also have to decide what they're going to do with the head coach.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Doug Marrone gets one more year with the new GM. I don't know. Shad Khan seems like a guy who is reluctant to fire people. Maybe Marrone, by participating in the tanking for Trevor Lawrence, has earned a year with Trevor Lawrence.
Maybe. They got some talent on the offense. DJ Chark, Laviska Shenault, you know, the running back Robinson. There's some stuff to be excited about there. And you talked about his running. Hey, just remember last year, the Final Four. The guy ran for like a 50-yard touchdown on Ohio State. Ohio State's got guys that run 4.3 all over their football team. So that just tells you what type of specimen he is.
Well, he's going to be a Jacksonville Jaguar, and that should make Jaguars fans extremely happy. And it also should make our friends in the UK very happy because the Jaguars play at least one game per year over there. They were going to play 2 this year, but for the pandemic. So they're going to get to know Trevor Lawrence very well, too, assuming he doesn't return to Clemson, and he shouldn't, and assuming that the Jaguars take him first overall, and they should. Thanks for some of your time. We'll see you next time for more PFT on Yahoo Sports.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.